What's up, yo? Welcome back to the channel. Breaking Bad.
Yo.
Season 3.
Church.
Episode 5.
Church. I gotta get the in there.
My attempt at a poor eye roll. So last episode was called Green Light. And I believe there were a couple comments about this. But, you know, the way this show handles its titles, it had to have just been more than just a go.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
okay, you're gonna go do this, or Jesse's back in the game, or Walt's back in the game. It
it's
had
all
to mean,
good.
Right, it had to mean more than that. So to get confirmation, I hit the interwebs and everyone's favorite website. Anytime that I ever need a definition on anything, I just go to Urban Dictionary. I mean, that's the best place to go, right? Like,
are we in Urban Dictionary?
I hope not. But, I mean, who needs Webster's? Who needs any of that other stuff? Urban Dictionary is the place to go.
Yes.
So the top definition for green light is a term used by gang members when some gang has a hit out on them.
Would you like to give the example in a sentence?
Dude, 6 fools got blasted last week from that neighborhood. They got the green light. So that makes things even more horrifying, because one would only have to imagine that someone put a hit out officially on Walt or Heisenberg, depending on where the threat's coming from. I would have to imagine it's Heisenberg because of his connections with all the drug stuff. Maybe
but
it could be
the twins' green light, because for the twins, Heisenberg is Walter White.
Right, but they don't need a green light because they're just going to do whatever they want.
Yes.
So maybe it's coming from somewhere else. Maybe that's a hit out on Gus. I've had a funny feeling about Gus for a while.
No, come on, man.
I mean, if people are upset that he's not making the call that they could take out, like, Walter, like, maybe someone's really pissed off about it, and maybe he's the green light. Maybe the green light is out on Skylar because of the wife problem that we've been talking about.
True.
There could be a few different scenarios on people who need to be taken out.
Green lighted.
Yeah, exactly. So the way this show handles titles, of course it had to mean more than just somebody going to do something. Yo, like, you're going to get back in the game and sell drugs. So I decided to just confirm that because I saw a couple comments about it, and yeah, awesome. Someone's got a hit out on him now. Last episode was not a good one for Walt. Things are going bad. Everything is kind of
in every which way.
Everything is crumbling from him trying to fight fire with Skylar's actions. He tried to hit on his boss and essentially got fired, indefinite leave. That usually means you're not coming back.
Yeah, an indefinite sabbatical or whatever the hell he called.
He basically had a breakup with Saul, his attorney and business partner, and that's not a good thing because I feel like he needs him.
Yep, and
for multiple reasons.
The website's down.
Exactly.
No more money laundering.
Right. And Mike no longer has his back, which, again, something he really needs because he has no idea what kind of danger he's in. The twins left a little symbol on his, the street right outside of his house, right in front of his curb. And clear threat, no question. So a lot of things going downhill for Walt. Yes. He showed up at Skylar's job to confront Ted.
Oh my God.
That didn't go over so well.
That was a good one.
With the exception of him getting a bag of money thrown at him while just randomly driving, not a whole lot of positive to talk about with Walt.
You didn't realize it was a drive-through ATM.
Yeah, right? And speaking of people who are down, like, Hank is going through a lot right now, too.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah, I mean,
but also, like, speak up, dude. It's okay. You don't have to be all macho. If something's happening, tell someone.
But in that line of work, you might not be allowed to, or else you might get taken out of your post or your job, you know?
I understand.
Because you have to be able to perform on the spot. Like
that makes sense.
They do. It's very clear that he doesn't want to go back to El Paso. For obvious reasons. The dude almost got almost got blowed up. So it's like anybody in their right mind would hesitate and not want to go back and take that job because that shit is dangerous as hell. And not too long on the job, a bunch of people died. They got exploded by a tortoise, by some... As we know, these dudes are ruthless when it comes to handling their business.
The boss.
And yeah, for sure. And the whole Heisenberg thing and the blue meth thing, it's just a really convenient timing for him to use that as an excuse. Of course he wants to bust Heisenberg. That would be probably a really nice gold star on his resume that he was able to bring this dude down.
Yeah.
But again, if he brings down Heisenberg, family drama. The shit hits the fan again. So
yeah, what would that look like? Walt?
Yeah.
Are you Heisenberg?
Yeah. That the day if this ever happens, it always kind of like throws me back to like the Dexter moments, because no one in Dexter ever considered or even thought of him to be any kind of like threat of any kind, because he's the blood guy. Like, you're just a science nerd. But I see Walt in the same exact light. Like, Hank will probably, like, I think you said this last time we talked about this, even if Hank caught him holding the blue meth, he would still question it.
He'd be like, hey man,
like, did you
find that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, like, where did you find it? Who can I talk to?
Yeah, it would probably take a lot for Hank to like actually truly believe that Walt is Heisenberg, just because he just doesn't view him in that light. Like, he just doesn't see him that way. So
no, he's like harmless, wouldn't hurt a fly
exactly.
type of guy.
He's a chemistry teacher, like super smart nerd guy that Hank likes to kind of make fun of, and he's not a drug cartel king guy. Like, he's not a cook. Like,
Well, and he doesn't even think he could cheat on Skylar. He ain't got it in him. Right,
exactly. So he definitely doesn't hold him to that esteem.
I mean, that part he got right. Like, he can't cheat on Skylar. He doesn't have it in him for that.
That was a pretty poor attempt. But you ready to jump into this episode, see where we're going?
Yes.
Let's go. Yo!
You are not how I remember you from class. I mean, like, not at all. Dude, this isn't even $7,000. All right, my guy wants 85.
Interesting flashback.
Drug dealer, negotiate.
I want the expensive shit. Don Perry, Don.
400 a bottle.
So he took all of the Walt's money that he took to go buy the RV and just spent it on strippers and bottles.
Booze and drugs and...
Oh, damn. Supposed to use that dude's money to buy an RV.
What do you want with an RV for?
I can hook you up, bro. I can totally get you an RV.
Okay.
So he was able to take all of Walt's money, have a really good night, and then get an RV. And get hooked up with Combo and an RV.
Right on. Do I need to sign something or something?
Nah, it's like a no paperwork type deal.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so it was never even registered to Jesse. So they're never going to find Jesse. Wow.
It's... Hank's probably going to show up at this house and be like, why you cooking?
Wow.
There's always a reason for these cold opens.
So, I mean, you're a horrible person, but also dope.
It's like, shit just works out for him.
It does.
Alright, so...
Now we know that no one can find Jesse.
Yeah, so Hank's...
plates are not registered, nothing.
And Hank's got like, what, 29 residents to check, and he's going to show up at this house and see that there's no RV.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
So he's basically on a wild goose chase at this point.
I love this floor.
Can you control the temperature?
Yeah.
Oh, heated floors, that'd be dope. Expensive at AF, but dope.
Yeah. His illegal floors.
This has got to be
because of his illegal money.
the most amazing invention.
You know, you could leave a few things here if you want.
He really wants her to stay.
Why don't you go get your dad?
Sure.
Poor kid.
Dad,
Yeah,
Mom's asking. Want to come to dinner?
I'll be right there.
It's a fun office.
Yeah.
I was sitting at a stoplight minding my own business when the kid threw a bag of money through my window.
Whatever, man. You owe me that money.
I owe you nothing. I told you not to cook my formula, and you went ahead and did it anyway.
Because I never said I want to cook it. It's ours. Plural, bitch.
If it's ours, then he deserves half, right? Just like Jesse got the money. I mean, there's only one solution here. They gotta get back together.
Right.
And they gotta do this together.
His butt is stuck on the chair. Sorry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude, no, I wouldn't do that. People can hear that shit on the inside. Oh my god, he's gonna get himself shot or something. If I heard that shit, I would be shooting through the fucking shit.
This is not a good idea.
Nope.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, hell no.
Dude. Dude, come on.
Check out a couple more, then we're gonna call in the morning, okay? What do you say?
Can't. Gotta get home.
Gotta pack.
Where you headed?
Texas.
Oh, shit.
Did he get the job instead? You should be happy, Hank.
I think there's a level of like, yeah, Hank doesn't want to go, but at the same time, I don't think he'd want anyone else to go. Because he's going to feel like inferior.
Oh, yeah.
That he couldn't handle it.
I spoke with Blanca. Steven's going to El Paso.
Yeah.
Wondering how you feel about that.
I'm deep into this investigation and couldn't do both. So I made a judgment call.
You know that you can talk to me.
Talk to somebody.
I made a decision. I'm not going through anything. Doing my job. Don't you worry about my career. My career's just fine.
Did you not want to go?
Getting a little defensive there with your wife.
I don't blame you.
I'm not doing some actual good out here, and all I get are these bullshit accusations. Anyone thinks I want jerking off on this thing? Fine.
Oh, damn it, Hank.
Yay. Loud and clear there, buddy.
Dude, he is not good.
What exactly is this? As if I would seriously believe you would hire an addict. Jesse Pinkman? Let me be perfectly clear. Jesse was capable of working under my supervision. How he could possibly produce anything other than a mediocre product at best.
I am told his product was more or less consistent with the quality I had come to expect.
More or less.
He's gonna get really offended by that.
Yeah. I think he's playing along though, Gus.
I simply respect the chemistry. The chemistry must be respected.
It feels like Walt is a really smart dude who, like, outside of just being chemistry smart, like, he's really good at reading plans that people are trying to, like, throw at him.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, like, you know, been in a couple situations where it hasn't worked out so great.
Yeah, it felt like he nailed that whole Jesse thing pretty quickly. Like, Gustavo wouldn't work with him.
Right.
But he's using it as a ploy to get him maybe jealous and wanting to cook for him again. To prove that he's better.
Hi, is everything okay?
She's already finished an entire bottle, but I was thinking I'd give her another when she wakes up.
Yeah, absolutely. Fatten that baby up.
So where are you? Are you at work?
Yeah.
So now she's using her sister to watch her baby so that she could go have fun. And lie about it.
It's Hank. I don't know what to say to him anymore. Ever since El Paso.
God knows he went through a lot down there.
People blown up right in front of him. Blood everywhere. And last week, El Paso said they want him back. He's not going. Steve Gomez is going in his place.
I can't tell what he wants.
He's just not the same. He's not. Facing death, it changes a person. It has to, don't you think? It has to change in Walt.
Oh god, here we go with that.
I mean, that kind of situation would definitely change a person.
Totally. That'd be like PTSD, right?
Just watching a bunch of people get blown up in front of your face.
Yeah.
When you should have been in that group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh shit. Is that gonna go to like...
Oh damn, yeah, a secret hideaway.
Is that gonna go down to like a super meth lab or something?
That'd be dope.
Would it really?
No, I'm just don't listen to me at all.
What is this?
And some real sketch music.
Your new lab.
Oh shit.
Your new lab.
Dang. Holy shit, dude. Dude, Gus knows how to do business.
Wow.
If there's anything that gets Walter excited, it's a bunch of really nice, fresh chemistry sets.
My God. Thorium oxide. Look at the size of this reaction. Oh, it's got to be 1,200 liters.
I had excellent health, as will you.
Is this what he's gonna get paid for the $3 million?
The laundry upstairs, I've owned it for years. It receives large chemical deliveries on a weekly basis, detergents and such. There is nothing suspicious about it. My employees, to be sure, are well trained.
What a cover.
The filtration system is state of the art. I need 200 pounds per week to make this economically viable. You would choose your own hours, of course. Come and go as you please, so long as the quota is met.
What is he gonna say? Is it?
Sorry, the answer is still no.
Wow. I for sure thought he would say yes to that.
A man provides for his family. When you have children, you always have family. They will always be your priority, your responsibility.
True.
A man provides, and he does it even when he's not appreciated. He simply bears up, and he does it because he's a man.
Look at Gustavo with that motivational speech.
All right.
Is that gonna get him?
Can I be excused?
To do homework or to play video games?
I can multitask.
He's cute.
Yeah.
He's just very happy to have his dad home.
I think so.
You want to take her?
That was nice.
She having some second thoughts because of her talk with Marie? Because did Marie like talk some stress into her?
Or she's just questioning things maybe a little bit.
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
Hey, he's under a lot of stress and.
Baby's got some good cheeks.
I know, those cheeks are fantastic. That baby's all chubby.
Very well fed.
Give me some, man.
Oh, look at that shit. Dude, their time lapses are so awesome.
They are, they're pretty dope.
Gomi's off to El Paso while he's chasing RVs. I don't know how good he feels about that.
All DMV had 29 early 80s bounders registered in New Mexico.
Could you check again?
Now? Can I boot after the party?
Come on, dude. Don't spoil his moment. Don't be a Debbie Downer, Hank. Be happy for your friend.
I know, man.
A little bird to fly the nest, huh? The right guy for the job, because the bean speak comes natural and all, you know?
Want to know how to say get bent in Spanish?
Know your enemy, though. That's a good fight, bro. Well, we got a drink around here.
Man, he is struggling.
One more RV. DMV said the registration wasn't renewed, but then they realized it was never filed as non-operation route destroyed. No police report either.
That's the one, probably.
Don't go in there.
She's gonna snatch some cash.
Or is she gonna get rid of it? Or is she gonna spend it? What the fuck is she gonna do?
Dude, you can't do what you've done and then take any of that money.
That's for the children.
I mean, it's for her too.
But she's made her decision.
Yeah, that's the right idea. Don't touch that stuff.
Breaking news is I am sleeping with my boss, and I don't know why. My teenage son tells me I'm a bitch. And you say, tell him the truth. Tell him about his father. But I can't. And this man that I'm seeing, as much as I know I'm probably doing it just to make Walt leave me, it is the only thing in my day where I don't feel like I'm drowning.
Wow.
So it's like the one thing she has control over.
Keeps money in the house.
Are you asking my permission to spend this money?
No.
I'm half as qualified and twice the price of a therapist. There is nothing to discuss here, Skylar.
I'm just saying, he did.
He did it for the family, right? That is one enormous load of horseshit. You are a fool to stay in that house 1 minute longer. If your husband won't leave, then you go. You are now an accessory after the fact.
There you go.
You are culpable. You, your children, you could lose everything you own. Do you understand? All courtesy of this criminal you refuse to divorce.
That's exactly what I've been saying about this. You have to report him, but now she can't. The moment she found out...
Technically she could still because she's been in fear of her life or whatever.
Right, but the idea that she's... I don't know how much time has gone by. It's been a little while. The lawyer just said it. She's an accessory.
Yeah, after the fact, yeah.
If Walt starts working with Gus and starts making... Whoa, what the hell? If he starts making all of the meth that Gus wants, she's responsible for all of that going into the world. What happened?
Oh, did he say yes to Gus? And like take his shit with him and leave? Oh.
Did he sign it? Oh shit. Wow.
I'm speechless.
What are the parameters of the sobriety thing you got going? You mean, can you take a Xanax? Because I got a drawer full of them. I get them from my chiropractor. Vietnamese, 5 foot tall. She adjusts you to completion.
Happy ending.
Fucking Saul. This show would definitely have a much different vibe if Saul wasn't in it.
Hello, Walt.
I do all the work. He sits around on his fat ass judging people.
Hey, escalating. Stop.
Walter has changed.
There's that. Take it.
Belongs to you.
He made a much bigger deal, it
I
feels
knew
like.
I could count on you boys to play nice. That almost brings a tear to my eye.
That is the last money you'll ever earn in this business.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Mutual associate was only using you to get to me.
Damn, dude. Saul's like, what the fuck?
He needs me. I'm in. You're out.
What was the offer, if I may ask?
$3 million for 3 months of my time.
You're gonna need that money laundered, right? I mean, of course. 10 even, but I can't go any lower and still respect myself. 5.
What the hell just happened? You're my lawyer!
It's the way of the world, kid. And go with the winner.
Don't even think about using my formula.
He's trying to stop me. Bitch.
He's got a very large backing now.
Yeah.
Jesse is going to be probably in some trouble.
Oh shit, what?
Oh, come on, dude. Oh, God.
He just got that fixed.
Oh, Jesse.
You feel better now?
Shit.
Dipshit. Can't believe you just did that right now.
I can.
I mean, yes, but come on, man.
I mean, Jesse always gets shat on, but I feel like he approached this the wrong way. Like his new attitude kind of got him into a little bit of trouble here. It feels like.
Oh, he's at the house.
We're interested in an RV that's registered to your name and address.
It was stolen months ago.
Why the theft was never reported? I'm not seeing any records of it with the police or the DMV.
I didn't want him arrested.
Who are we talking about, Miss Ortega?
My son.
Combo.
I'd really like to speak with him.
He's dead.
He's passed away.
Christian Ortega. Is his nickname Combo?
Are there pictures from the strip club night that he's gonna find?
Dude.
Yep.
Oh no.
Jesse fucking Pinkman.
Oh no.
And Hank knows exactly who that is, right?
Yep. Wow. Dude, Walton, he got out just in time.
Seriously.
But is Jesse gonna roll over on him?
I mean...
You think so?
Based off of what we just saw, I 100% would expect Jesse to throw him under the bus. Without question.
Really?
He just got completely screwed. And now he's going to have to compete with Walt in making, like, doing the meth cooking. Like,
Well, if they can ever find Jesse, right? If he's out in the damn desert with the damn RV, are they ever going to be able to find that kid?
well, is his name now registered to the house because he bought it? It's not registered to his aunt anymore.
Mm-mm.
He bought the house.
Yeah, he would be on the deed.
Right. So they could find him and go to that house that he's at now.
Right, but doesn't he keep the RV in that...
He, as far as I know, he was keeping it parked in the front. Unless he moved it.
Well, no,
I thought he was keeping it parked in the... At least when he was there earlier, he was keeping it parked in, like, the side area.
Right, where he used to keep it.
Yeah.
But I'm just... I don't know, like, if he... I don't know.
I don't think I've seen it.
If it went back to that, like, storage yard.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember...
He hasn't been back to there in a while.
I haven't seen the RV parked, I feel like, in a little bit. I could be completely wrong about that. If I'm wrong about that, leave some comments. I don't know. It does seem very dangerous to keep it at your residence. So maybe he is keeping it
You
at
sound
that...
all legit at your residence.
Sorry. Maybe he is keeping it at that yard. Because he did at the one place that he broke out of.
Right, no. I forget the guy's name.
Yeah.
Clovis?
Yeah, maybe. That's something I can't remember. So yeah, let us know down below. Unless it's a spoiler.
Yeah, no, none of that.
But if it's something we should be knowing, let us know. But that's not a good thing. It's so interesting how they show us things in the opens of these shows, of these episodes, and it basically leads to, like, they're basically telling you what's happening. It's like, this is how he got the RV, and this is how he eventually might get busted. Like, taking all these pictures at the strip club is the only pictures of him and Combo together. Like...
And it's right out in the open.
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
That's just...
I mean, just like the wheels will start turning, like, oh my god, like Jesse's gonna be found out, oh my god, is it gonna tell about Walt, oh my god, like, are they gonna go after Walt, or how can they go after Walt, and what if Jesse rolls over on Walt, and then, like, Hank goes over to talk to Skyler, and Skyler's like, yeah, it's fucking happening, but then Skyler doesn't really know where Walt is, because now he's, like, underground with Gus, or, like, where is he living now? Is he living down there? With
Snowball is growing real fast. It's just keep tumbling and getting bigger and bigger.
I mean, no, but, like, is he living, like, below the laundry factory?
He might
Since
go
he can
back.
come and go as he pleases.
He might just go back to that apartment that he had.
I mean, I want to go back there.
I mean,
now that you're rolling in the dough, man.
That was...
Although I wouldn't want my name on anything ever again.
Yeah. Well, maybe he starts writing in Heisenberg as his...
Shit.
He just starts doing...
You definitely don't want to write that on anything.
Right.
This is how my mind works.
That was... that was a pretty interesting development there. I didn't expect him to. And ironically, as she's having like doubts about certain things, now he signs the paper for the divorce.
He's like,
yeah, and he's out. And
she doesn't know where to. I mean, unless he. Well, I mean, I don't know. She wouldn't know where to find him.
No.
But then what about Walt Jr.?
I know.
That sucks.
That's the sad. That is ultimately like seeing how happy he has been these last couple episodes with his dad back around is like he's like giddy happy. Like he is so happy to have his dad around, which makes sense because he thinks he's the best dude in the world because he has no idea what his dad has been involved with at all.
Do you think Skylar tells him? Well, no, because Skylar's not going to tell on him, so Skylar would have no reason to tell Walter Jr.
What's the point? Like, if the really messed up part is Walt is basically leaving his family to be butchered now. If those dudes show up back at the house.
Oh, like, good call.
He doesn't know. Obviously, he's not aware of what's going on. And unless he tells Saul, who might tell Mike, who maybe could just leave them a warning, be like, get out of this house. Go live somewhere else.
Well, but then Gus, don't you think Gus would be like letting the people know? Or I don't think.
I mean, they already know, like, he already told all of like the people involved that want Heisenberg dead or Walter dead, that he's working for him, that he doesn't want him dead. But the boss was basically like, I could tell these two what to do, but they're not going to listen.
Right. They think that Walter lives at that house and that's where he stays.
Right. Exactly. And they've already been back.
And why would Gus be like, yeah, he's staying here?
Right. I don't think he would want to give away.
No, he wouldn't want that shit brought onto his front doorstep.
No. But it just makes me really worried now for, like, it's one of those situations where how does that information even get to Skylar at this point? Like, you're in danger living in this house because Walt has no clue. Like, he is completely oblivious to what almost happened that night and completely oblivious that there's a green light on him at this point.
See, but
that's who
then
it's
I
on.
go back to after I disagreed with Skylar's decisions. Now I feel bad for her again.
Right. But
now I'm terrified for her again.
I mean, she was questioning whether or not she was going to go back and use that money.
What?
Which is pretty, like...
Don't do that.
Originally, that money was... He made that money for her. Like,
no, I understand that,
she used to be entitled to it, but now that...
But she stepped out now.
Right.
So, like, now you made the decision that you no longer want me in your life. So, if you don't want me in your life, then I shouldn't have to support you anymore.
Yeah, and that is out the window because Walt just took off. Like, he's
well, yeah,
gone.
Definitely now.
He made that decision real easy for her because she went back to check it out. And everything was all cleaned up, packed.
Okay, but now but I think Saul's starting up the money laundering now for 5%.
That's what it looked like, yeah.
So, I mean, and then they're going to be getting that money, hopefully.
Oh, I don't know.
Website?
Is that what the plan's going to be? Is that
money laundering?
Is that his?
Yeah.
Using the website as his main source of laundering the money.
Yeah, income. Well, I mean, the family's income. So that's the way that they're getting that money to help support each other. But, like, that's what I'm saying, though, with, like, Skylar.
You think that's still going to be the plan? You think they're still going to use that site? Or are they going to, like, come up with a new idea?
I don't know. But, like, that's what I mean about, like, I wish Skylar didn't step out on the relationship because it's like, okay, well...
I mean, she's in a...
Now...
I think regardless,
not that she was ever, like,
entitled.
Not that she was ever, like, entitled to that money, but she was entitled to that money. That's what he made the money for, like we talked about.
Yeah, so she could pay rent, have food, put the kids through school.
That she would never have to worry about money.
Right. She wouldn't have to rely on her part-time job that she's got.
But since she did that, like, fuck you, Walt, then it's like, okay, well, then I don't have to worry about you, just the kids.
She made her decision on all that, which, I mean...
That's her decision. That is her decision.
Yeah, it's a tough one because I'm on record, and I still stand by this, that the moment she found out that this was going down and the lawyer laid out the plan, that should have been her move. Mm-hmm. Like, regardless of, like, again, I'll keep saying this. Mentally helping your son recover from the idea that his father is a drug addict, or not a drug addict, a cook, but selling meth and responsible for that stuff is a lot easier than repairing him getting sliced up by an axe murderer. Like, one is repairable, the other is not. Like, you could fix the other aspect of like, if she reported him.
Well, I mean, you hope you can fix it. That's many years of therapy.
Yeah, but it's better than dying.
No, 100%. 100%.
And they would probably get the protection that they need through the system, I would have to imagine.
Witness protection.
Something. Like, yeah, and it's just, I know it's hard. I know it's a difficult, again, a lot of these decisions are almost impossible to make just sitting here watching this show, because
you can only speculate.
Right, like being put in that position, I could say all I want that, yeah, I would turn in my significant other, but like, unless I'm put in this on the spot and in the moment, it's really hard. It's just like all the people who say that they would let Jane die in that moment. It's like, yeah, it's easy to say that, but you watch someone dying in front of you, that's not an easy thing. That takes a really savage person to let someone just croak like that and choke and die.
Yeah. By the way, I need to tell you something. I've been cooking meth.
Oh, jeez. Good, we'll be rich. Let's go.
No.
Just kidding. So yeah, like all of that, like it's really easy to say that I would turn in my significant other under those circumstances because I'm not in that position. I don't have to make that decision. But based off of us as viewers watching this show, I think it was the decision that made the most sense for her if she was, one, that angry at him, and two, if she was that concerned about the safety of her family.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. So just letting the cancer run its course is very risky. And now, well, she doesn't have to worry about it because he's now out of the house. He signed the paperwork, and hopefully the twins with the axes don't show back up and looking for a fight.
Yeah. Hopefully they know that he is working with Gus and that to leave that house alone.
I mean, they're real angry. I mean,
no, I understand.
They don't say anything.
I get it.
They're real angry.
They're very pissed. Yeah. I got it. I got you. They're at a 10.
Yes.
I'm gonna need you at a 2.
You can't kill family and not get any repercussions.
No.
It doesn't work that way.
No, sure don't.
So.
Sure don't. Church.
Any other thoughts?
No. I think I'm good.
Okay.
Would you like your emojis?
Let's hear the emojis.
Okay. A champagne flute. You know, you gotta
celebration.
Champagne room. I'm gonna need a star for each pasty.
For the pasties.
Left side and the right side. Actually, it would probably be right side and then the left side. Or vice versa. And then RV. If they have a camper in there, I can't remember if there's a camper emoji. And then we'll go with a pen.
A pen.
So we got 4 of them.
Because Walt signed the documents.
Technically, the stars are 1. Because they belong to one person, but I'm just saying. So, no, we got 5 of them. Champagne flute, boob, RV pen.
Stars for the boobs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You heard her. Leave them emojis. I think that's going to be a fun one.
If they have blue stars, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, that works.
Cool.
All right, y'all. Leave some comments down below. Let us know what you thought of that episode. Yeah, it's going down. It doesn't feel like things are working out too well for some of these folks, except for, you know, Walt and his nice new big contract deal that he's got going on.
His new lab.
So, yeah, that's pretty fancy shit. So, yeah, leave some comments, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you know when we publish new content. That is always very much appreciated. We will see you guys next time. See you later, yo! Bye!